fuck up finding you in shadow. I'll take the notes, I know it's alright. I'll meet you someday out there in the shadow.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Richard is it?
Simon.
Simon.
Rusty, I haven't been, listening to the band for that long, but I downloaded some albums from a friend, and particularly I like when you were kind of a bit more, had a bit more cred, maybe around Sound as Ever. I like that record.
It's a great record. I was a big fan of it when it came out, and I was.
That's strange that you're playing on it as well.
Well, yeah. Well, the funny thing is, I didn't play on that record, but
Are you sure about that?
Very sure, yeah.
Right. Let's try and be honest for a second. All right, and if you could look inside yourself, what do you think that you contribute musically and personally to You Am I?
It's a very big question to ask, but I would say.
Let's do it in two parts then.
Well, I would say in terms of musically, I contribute a very important part of the rock and roll idiom is the backbeat, and I try to contribute that.
I know Tim speaks very highly of you. Do you think that you've got an influence over the songs more than just being a drummer?
It would be nice to think that there was some element of our relationship that influenced Tim in what he writes, but I would never be so bold as to suggest that's the case.
Go on.
You think I should be bold to suggest
Why
that's
not?
the case? Well, I've always felt I'm very lucky to play in a band with great people, a brilliant songwriter, and to get to play drums and shake my head and bash stuff for a living. You can't really beat that, I would say.
Right, and that does it for you, does it?
Well, yes, it does actually. It's a fantastic feeling.
I'm happy for you. I wanted to ask, because I've got friends who are really big fans of the band, that I wanted to ask you, how do you think this is different from your other records?
Well, it's a new record. It's
Right.
one we've never recorded before, so
Right.
that immediately creates a difference to the previous records we've made.
Right. There's no need to be, kind of get spiky with me.
No, I'm not trying to be condescending. I'm just trying to explain the basic difference. The subtle differences are many, but we know that it's going to be a fantastic record. I think Tim has written some fantastic songs that he really feels strongly about, and
Does that mean that you don't feel strongly about them?
no, it means that I do feel strongly about them, because if Tim didn't feel strongly about a song, then he wouldn't present it, and I wouldn't be playing it. So anything he brings to the party is obviously something that I need to pay attention to.
Okay, that's interesting. Look, in between making records with You Am I, you do lots of different, work on lots of different projects. I mean, Tim goes and does his solo kind of thing, and Davey plays with the Bitches, and Andy joined the Police, I believe.
He joined. He played in a group. I don't know if it was the Police though.
Right.
I think he might be misinformed there.
Okay. And I heard that you played with Radiohead.
Not necessarily Radiohead.
Right.
It's a group called Radio Birdman, who are one of Australia's original punk bands.
So it's not Radiohead.
No, it's not Radiohead.
Right. I'm aware that you play a lot. You're like, pub rock royalty kind of band. Do you feel yourself dragged under by a sense of NUI, doing all that touring?
NUI, is that American hardcore band? NUI? Or what?
NUI is like a sense of, kind of complacency.
Ennui.
Sorry?
Ennui? Is that what you're talking about?
No, NUI.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we are... when I'm not on tour, sometimes I do feel NUI, perhaps. And sometimes I feel ennui as well.
Right.
It's hard to know which is which sometimes.
What are your expectations for the record, Russ?
Well, I think the group feeling is always that we're really excited to be together, and that whenever we make a record, it's a good feeling that we're making a record. I hope we've done the best we can, which I think we have, and so I don't expect a lot, but I'll enjoy what we get.
On that point, do you despise anybody in the band?
Definitely not.
Thanks, Russ. Thanks for talking to us. Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
Are you sure you don't know Aaron?
Not that I know of.
He met you at the World's End pub in Camden.
Oh, is he from Brisbane?
He wears a cap.
Right. He wasn't wearing
He
green...
spent a bit of time in Brisbane, yeah.
Was he wearing green and gold that day?
Yeah, possible, but he said that you had a really good talk and that you bought him a beer, or he bought you a beer or something like that.
Aaron. No, I can't say. I mean...
All right, well, thanks anyway, Russ.
Thanks, mate. Nice to meet you.